So I believe we can start. It's now 3:06, and I just want to say welcome to everyone taking out time from their Saturday to join this vision board. So to get us off, we will just go through some basic etiquettes to help us stay organized during the meeting. So the first thing, I think everyone already joined with their phones muted. So thank you very much for that. So please stay muted. It's really difficult having background noise, and you should only speak when I ask you to speak, or whoever is giving a speech at that point in time. If you want to ask a question, use the chat box. Put your hand up and somebody will get back to you. If you're having an issue with your audio or you can't hear for some reason, so please just put your hand up and make a comment using the chat box. Please don't unmute your microphone. Don't turn on your video. At some point in time, when we start the actual vision board process, we might ask you to turn on your video, and I will let you know at that point. But please, until then, don't turn on your video. Try to minimize distractions. This vision board is a very deep experience. I will encourage you to make sure that you're somewhere where you can concentrate, where you can focus, so that you can actually actualize your visions. And be patient. If nobody's responded to your questions, or you haven't been called upon to speak, don't lose don't lose your patience. It's not very easy when there are a lot of people on the call. Just repeat your question and call the attention of one of the moderators by putting up your hand. So that's it, and I think we are ready to begin. So a couple of, we'll just go, with some safety protocols to remind you of some things that you already know. One of the reasons why we're doing this virtually, it's because of the pandemic, and I think everybody knows some of these things, but it's always good to kind of reiterate. So wash your hands often. Use a sanitizer when you can't wash your hand. It's always better to wash your hands because it gets all the dirt off. But if you don't have access to water and soap, you can use an alcohol-based sanitizer to purify your hands and kill the germs. Wear a face mask when you're out in public. Corona is real. Don't ever doubt it. Wearing a mask, it protects you, it protects your family, and it protects your friends. So please wear a mask when you're in public. Avoid large gatherings, parties, events. I know that there are a lot of parties still happening, everywhere in the world, in Nigeria, in Lagos, in Port Harcourt. But please try to avoid going for large parties. When you are in crowded areas, please keep to yourself, right? Try to distance yourself, even if you don't make it so obvious, but try to give yourself some space from the next person beside you. And if you feel any symptoms, you don't feel well, even if you're not sure what it is, you have a headache, you have a fever, you have a cough, self-isolate, protect yourself and protect your family. And you can call NCDC on the number showing on the screen. It's a toll-free number, right, to let them know of your symptoms. The government actually has free corona testing for people who have symptoms or who have been associated in close contact with somebody else who has COVID. All you need to do is to call them and they will direct you to the nearest government testing center. So that's it. So in terms of the agenda, this is what we're going to do today. Opening remarks, we'll have introductions. We'll talk about what a vision board is, the keynote address. We'll have some giveaways, some lovely prizes. So you definitely don't want to, miss that. And you never know when it will come up. So it's best you're glued to your computer or to your phone or to your tablet, right? And then we will start the vision board experience. Everybody will have the opportunity to create their vision board using the packs that we're given. We'll have some discussions and then some more giveaways and announce mentorship opportunity, which is one of the key benefits of this vision board being organized by SPE. And finally, the closing remarks. So it's going to be, very exciting and interesting 2.5 hours. A lot will be going on, and I hope that you would enjoy the process. So I'm going to hand over to Chuks Kerry, who is the SPE Lagos YP chairperson, who's been the one championing this and organizing this with his team. So very well done, Chuks. And I'm going to hand over to you for the opening remarks.
Thank you, Ezine, for that. I'm truly excited to be here, and I'm sure everyone on this call is also excited to be here. Good afternoon, everyone, once again. I hope you're all doing great, and I hope you're all staying safe. So basically, our mission here in SP as the Young Professionals Committee is to identify, engage, and develop SP members, 35 years and under, by providing relevant technical education and networking opportunities. So as part of this mandate, we have, put together this vision board event to help our young professionals, students, undergraduates, postgraduates, employers, employees, to help them visualize and achieve their goals for 2021. I really hope, and I'm sure that this will be a very fantastic experience, and I hope that you find it engaging, interesting, and most importantly, I hope you are able to get some value out of this event, and you're able to visualize your goals, you're able to set your goals, and you're able to achieve your goals. So with that, I'll say thank you and enjoy this event. Right.
Thank you very much, Chuks, for that lovely welcome remarks. So the next item on the agenda is the Mentimeter. Okay. For those of you who haven't used this, please open a web browser. Go to www.menti.com. Okay, and enter the code that you can see on my screen. Okay, I'm going to do that. So if you're already on the screen, you will see the first question. It says, in one word, what is your name? Where are you dialing from? And what is your number one goal for this year? So you could say, my name is, you can just put John, London, make money. So that means your name is John, you're calling from London, and your objective for this year is to make money. So please, everyone, get typing. So I don't know if anyone has had the opportunity to go to the site. Just put in your name, put your one word, just write your name, put comma, put where you're calling from, put a comma, and then put your objective for this year. We have Patience from Lagos, travel for grad school, MSc, fantastic Patience, lovely, lovely goal. We have Lanre from Lagos. His objective is to enjoy life. Lanre, I like you already. That's fantastic. We have Princess from Lagos, and her objective is personal development. That's fantastic, Princess. You have Azine from Angola, and the personal objective is growth. We have Eromosele from Ibadan, and his personal objective is to switch career. That's fantastic. It's very nice to have well-defined objectives. We have Onyinyechi from Enugu, and your personal objective for the year is to get a job. Well done, Onyinye. I hope you can actualize that. We have Madwa Buachi from Lagos, and the objective is to get at least, get at least 2 certifications. Wow, well done, Madwa Buachi. You're going to be very busy this year. We have Wale from Lagos who wants to start a business. We have Mayakun from Lagos who wants to get better. That's fantastic. We have Mariam from Nigeria, networking and mentorship. We have Raymond Amapakabo from River State, Nigeria, who wants to have experience and learn more. We have Ansa from Lagos, who also wants to travel for grad school. We have, who haven't I seen? Can you scroll down a little bit? We have Emeka from Lagos, and Emeka wants to make money. Ah, fantastic. Emeka, you have to carry us along while you're making this money. We have Seme from Lagos who wants to work on self-improvement. We have BE from Lagos who wants to make money. We have Apple from Lagos. I've lost that. And we have LSC from Lagos who wants to build new relationships. That's beautiful. We have Answer for Lagos, so I already mentioned that, who wants to travel for grad school. Wow, that's fantastic. Lots of motivation in here. You know, so someone can make their vision board from all these comments. In fact, we have Akpo from Lagos whose objective it is to be an entrepreneur. I hope you're able to achieve that objective, Akpo. Let's see, have I missed anybody? We have Raymond. Oh, I already mentioned Raymond, who wants to have a new experience and learn more. Can you scroll down, Chooks? Are we at the end of the? Okay, so I believe this is. We have Michael from London who wants to learn French language. Michael, I want to learn French as well. Well done. That's a fantastic objective. We have who have I missed? No, this is great. This is fantastic. So I think, you know, one of the great things about looking at this Mentimeter is that you can see that, you know, different people from different parts of the world, they have different objectives. Some people want to work on personal development. Some are just looking for the money. Some want to grow. Some want to further their education. Some people want to be entrepreneurs. Some want to foster new relationships. We have Karen from Lagos who wants to learn programming, you know. So there's so many visions, you know, right here. And I think the one takeaway here is really to know that, you know, no vision is too small or too unimportant, right? Even if your vision is to learn how to cook, it's very important because it's something that is very special to you. And I hope that, you know, through this vision board experience, you'll be able to actually pen it down, you know, actually write it down and have a target to achieve it. Fantastic. Chooks, I'm just checking that we've gone through all the visions and then we can move on from the Mentimeter.
Yes, I think we have. It usually scrolls automatically. Yeah.
Good. And I think it's at the end. Good. Okay, fantastic. So thank you so much for participating in Mentimeter and for putting your objective down. We're going to move to the next agenda. I'm going to resume sharing my screen. Right, so I'm going to resume share my screen. So the next thing on the agenda, we're going to call Princess of Four, who is the SPE Lagos uh, publicity chairperson, to tell us exactly what a vision board is. Princess, are you here?
Yes, isn't it? I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear, Princess. So I'm going to mute myself now, and when you're ready, you can share your screen.
Okay. I'll proceed to share my screen. Let me know when you say it. Okay. So, can you see my screen?
Yes, Princess, I can see your screen.
Okay, thank you very much, isn't it? So I'll proceed now. Yeah. So a round of applause for Emma and one of the proud president of the company. So let's jump in. Take us through what a vision board is. When you think of the word vision board, what comes to your mind? It's simply like this. It's like a true north. And when you hear true north, you think of a compass pointing in the direction. And that is what it is. If you have a vision board for 2021, it's like your true north for the year 2021. And literally what that means is that whatever you aspire to do, become, experience, that represented with text and images pictorially becomes your vision board. So your vision board is a pictorial, tangible, concrete representation of your goals, your dreams, your aspirations for the year or for whatever aspect of your life. There are 6 characteristics which will differentiate your vision board from any other illustrative media, like a TV, the TV broadcast, a billboard, a magazine, a newspaper. They all have text and images. But these 6 characteristics, which I've coined with an acronym CPIED, CPIIED, will differentiate your vision board from these other media. Now, the first one, C, is that it will create an impression in your mind. If I say the word Danfo, for those who reside in Nigeria, you would know that Danfo, you picture a yellow bus that is used in Lagos to transport people. If I say the one bone straight, some of you will know that it is not a particular bone in your body, it is a trending hair. If I say the word Rolex, you think of a wristwatch. So that's how vivid a vision board would make an impression in your mind. For those who would want to japa to Canada, and japa means to emigrate to a defined land of promise. So for those who would want to japa to Canada, in your mind you can picture yourself taking a snow picture, your Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. So that's how vivid a vision board is able to create an image in your mind. Another thing it will do is provide clarity and definiteness. It's a clear image, it's definite, like I mentioned already, it is a direction for your year or for whatever aspect of your life. Your vision board, what you would represent on it would also inspire you to act. So the things there would not be ambiguous or bogus or so uninspiring that you don't know, where to start from. For example, if your vision for 2021 is to overthrow Biden and become the president of America, it's one of two things. It's either you wouldn't know where to start from to achieve that, or you would just be demoralized because your mind cannot even conceive that that is possible. It will inspire you to act. If you want to go to grad school, then it means that you begin to make applications, you would write your statement of purpose, you would begin to do research about funding. So it would inspire you to act. It would infuse life in you. If your vision board is to make money, the chances that you would have thoughts that give you joy and give you life. And when you think about all the things and the experiences you plan to have, then it will infuse life in you. BE, it will enhance your focus. So the chances are, if one of your goals or dreams for the year is to purchase a particular asset, maybe a land, a car, then you would tend not to spend your money on another distracting goal or whatever can catch your attention, but it's not part of your goal for the year, the chances are you will not spend it on clothes or dresses that are not part of the plan. It would also direct your energy. So a vision board, it's like a visualization tool. You see your goals, you see your aspirations, you see the experiences that you look forward to, and then you begin to direct your energy in that particular direction. So these things will differentiate your vision board from any other illustrative media. Now, how do you create a vision board? Three major things. Now, we know that for a seed to grow and germinate, it needs an environment of sunlight, water, nutrients for it to be able to grow and become a fruitful tree. There is also a mindset that you require to craft and to achieve your vision. And I would make emphasis on two mindsets here. It's a positive and a possibility mindset. So when I say positive, so instead of thinking of scarcity this year, think of abundance. Instead of thinking of half empty, think of half full. Instead of thinking there are no jobs, think of there are jobs. Instead of thinking there's no money, everyone is suffering, think of some persons are thriving, there is money to be made. And then what possibility is all about is that, the things that you now envision, they are not just available, but they are now within your reach. So when you move from thinking, oh, there are no jobs, to there are jobs, and then there are jobs for which I can acquire skills for, then you have that mindset of finding out what you can do. So a positive and a possibility mindset is key to crafting your vision board and then achieving all the goals and plans on it. The next step is to make a list of specific goals and aspirations for 2021. And this is very key, specific. So think of the various themes in your life, the various aspects and areas in your life that are important to you. For example, personal development, finance, family, philanthropy, travel, career, business, whatever aspect of your life is very important to you, you can craft your vision board around that aspect. So you can utilize that vision board, for all aspects, or just use it for a particular aspect. Now, you make list of specific goals under those aspects. So let's take finance, for example. You want to make money. So instead of saying I want to make money, be very specific. Say I want to make $5,000 this year in revenue from your business, or outside of your salary, or from exchanging this profitable idea, or providing this service, or providing these goods. So that's being specific. If you say you want to travel, where do you want to travel to? If you say you want to develop yourself, in what area do you want to develop yourself? If you say I want to become a better speaker, then you can make more specific goals by saying I want to have 4 speaking engagements this year. So 1 speaking engagement per quarter. So think of those themes, those aspects of your life, and then be very specific. It's very key. Now, the next step you take is that you now find text, images, quotes, scriptures, whatever words and images that would be able to fully represent these goals and dreams for the year. For example, you can find a quote, everything is possible. Images, you want to jackpot to Canada, and I'll be using that example a lot this evening. Then you find the picture of your Canadian Prime Minister, and you want to go to grad school. So what grad school? You want to make money, then you pick images that speak to making money. So use text and images that would inspire you. Having said that, there are some things I want you to keep in mind. First things first, it's important to do it yourself. You didn't come this far to let somebody else paint an image for you. You have to do it yourself. And this is why it's very important. If you look to the left part of your screen, You see a giraffe that is drawing a picture or painting a picture of a very beautiful lady, and the giraffe successfully paints the hat, and the lady is still posing. Now here, that's what will happen if you have any other person paint an image for your year. They would paint from their own view, just like the giraffe is painting the top view of the lady. So if you have any other person paint a view for your year, for your journey, if you have any other person impose their own personal goals and aspirations on you, then the chances that they will miss the most important aspects that matter to you. So do it yourself. That's key. The second thing is you're creating twice. So firstly, you're creating with text and images, soft copy, hard copy. But then you're not going to create in life, you're going to take actions. So realize that the vision board is a visualization tool and you have to use it. You know, when you say you're going to go to grad school, then you now take steps to apply, select the schools that you're considering, apply, find out their requirements, take any exams, submit documents. So you're creating twice. The next is to put in the work. I have said that you need to put in the work. It's a visualization tool. And what your mind will do is your mind will assiduously try to recreate that experience. So it is up to you to put in the work. Now, place your vision board where you can look at it daily. And someone may say, oh, I work offshore. Um, I'm a very mobile person. I'm moving from place to place. You know, how can I have my vision board? How will I be able to look at it? You can make your vision board mobile. So having created your vision board, have the soft copies, try to look at it because your mind would focus on that image, and then what you focus on tends to expand. And then you just notice that opportunities, you begin to attract the opportunities around which your mind is focused on. It begins to direct your day, it begins to direct the decisions you make. So place your vision board where you can consciously look at it. And that's it. Look at it daily. Now when you look at your vision board daily, it is not to put any pressure on you, it is not to compare yourself, it is not for you to feel under any competition. No, it is to put a sense of preparation and urgency. Right. So these are the things you want to do, and then you prepare to achieve them. And finally, visualize and act out all the scenarios. Let's say you want to be a speaker, better speaker this year, then go in front of your mirror and speak, or gather some friends and then speak, or volunteer and then take up speaking engagements. So that said, I hope you understand what a vision board is, the steps you need to take to create a vision board, and the tips that you should keep in mind. Thank you very much. Ezine, over to you.
Thank you so much, Princess. That was fantastic. And I hope everyone, there's an echo, but I hope everyone got something from it. And right now, you're itching to start the whole process. Please, can anyone confirm if you can hear an echo?
I can't hear an echo. I can't hear an echo.
I can hear an
Okay.
echo.
There's an echo from this end.
Echo. There's an
Yes, moderators, can anyone check that they have just one device connected? Princess?
Um, I think most persons here have just one device. Then
Okay,
somebody
so
has a hand raised up.
Okay, you can ask the person the question. I'm going to log out and log back in.
Okay, okay. Okay, so I can see Raymond. Raymond, so Raymond, you have a question. You can unmute yourself and speak, and then mute yourself back when you're done. Raymond, can you hear me?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Well, I just want to ask if I can have the slide, this previous slide.
Okay, we would share it after this event. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Put yourself back. Thank you.
Okay, Princess. Okay, I'm back and I think the echo is gone. So fantastic. Thank you so much for that, very enlightening presentation and, tips. And I hope everyone took some notes and is ready to get down to the business of today. So before we do that, I know it's been almost 30 and a half minutes, and what we're going to do now is we're going to have some giveaways, okay? So if you weren't paying attention before, you should be paying attention now. I'm going to resume sharing my screen. Screen 2. Good. So we're going to have some giveaways, and it's called the fastest fingers. And on the next slide, I'm going to show a recharge card number and a clue, and whoever is fast enough to load the card is the winner, I guess, So the card is free for all. So it's really how fast can you type? Is your phone unlocked and ready? Are you ready to go? All right, so we're going to start with our fastest fingers. 1, 2, 3, go. If you are the successful person who manages to get this on time, just post a message in the chat that you've gotten the credit alert and people can stop trying. Who is our fastest finger? Nobody has loaded the card. No way, I don't believe this. 2 minutes. So it's a recharge card. The question you have to ask yourself first is, what network is it? And the clue is there. And the next question is, what is the code to recharge? And then finally, your fingers can tap away. So has anyone managed to load the card? Please post a message in the chat if you're successful. Wow. Okay. It's quite interesting that nobody has claimed this recharge card yet. I mean, as the moderator, am I allowed to just, recharge my phone since nobody wants to claim this free for all? Voucher has been used. Mayokun, okay, congrats. Oh, someone has used it. So if you used it, can you post your name on the chat, please? Can you just say oh, it's not Mayokun. Someone has used it. So can you just post your name and say, I used it? This is ghosting. Somebody has used it and it's not claiming. That's quite very interesting.
Sorry, for uploaded it, but for some reason I can't type to the chat box. I don't know.
Oh, Mofope. Okay, good. Okay, so next time you can put your hand up. But congratulations, Mofope, for being the fastest fingers. It's great. Were you waiting with your phone ready to type? All right. So that recharge card is gone, but we have another one, right? So are you ready? Okay, let's go. If your internet is slow, I can't help you here. If you have a 5-minute lag, by the time you see the screen, I can guarantee you that the card is gone by then. So you have to take that up with your network provider. So who is our fastest finger? Who is the second fastest finger actually? Because we already have, it has been used. Oh, wow. I got this MTN. Fantastic. Adeshino Badejo said he got this MTN. Congratulations, Adeshino, for having the second fastest fingers. Wow. Someone said you guys are not playing. It seems that everyone is this stuff is going by in a matter of seconds. Okay. It's not all done yet, so prepare for the next one. Right? Who's going to be our third fastest finger? All right, let's go. The code is showing. So once you claim this, let us know, please, so that we can give you kudos and congratulations for having fast fingers. Finally gotten. Mayokun, congratulations. Wow. Wow, it took you 1 minute, I believe, to get this. Congratulations, Mayokun. So Mayokun has taken that. If you're on the line, I think you can stop trying now because somebody has claimed that recharge card. Okay, fantastic. So in fact, I think I should time this next one. I'm going to start my timer. I really want to know how many seconds it takes for somebody to read this. First of all, you have to see it on your screen, read the numbers, type it, right? So I'm really interested in that, and I'm going to start my timer. Just this is now just out of curiosity. Okay, so stopwatch, yes. So as soon as I'm going to show the last code. I hope if you weren't lucky, if you weren't Mofope or Deshino or Mayokun, there's still hope for you, right? So I'm going to share the next code and I'm going to start my timer at the same time. So ready, set, go. Please, as soon as you claim it, type or put your hand up so I can stop my timer. Somebody's hand is up at 30 seconds. Olusegun, have you claimed the recharge card?
Yes, I have.
Oh, wow, fantastic. Congratulations. So that took you 31 seconds. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Olusegun. So it took you 31 seconds to see the code, type it in, click hashtag or whatever send, and get a confirmation from the network. Congratulations. So this is this is our fourth fastest finger for today. Well done. We still have some more to give away. So if you didn't get this one, don't feel discouraged, okay? All right, so going back to the business of today, we have a special somebody who's going to be giving the keynote address, Lanre Onasanya, and he's going to be speaking on the importance of vision in setting goals. So Lanre, are you on the call? And can I hand over to you?
Yes, I am Izine. How are you doing? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hi, fantastic. Great to see you. So are you going to share your screen?
Yes, I will.
Okay, great.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Just going to find my slides. No, I need to stop sharing for a minute so I can put sound. All right. Good. Isn't it? Please confirm if you can see the slide.
Yes, I can see your slide. Thank you very much. Yes, I will
Right.
mute myself now.
So thank you. Yeah, thank you. You have done a good job. I think we should give you a round of applause so far for handing out those free codes. Some of us did not know the codes of loading phones, so we didn't even try. Also to say thank you to Chuck Scary for inviting me and making sure that I'm here to make this happen. I also think Princess did a good job of sharing with us what a vision board is. In fact, what she's done is she's practically talked about half of the things that I want to talk about. So I had to just quickly add a little bit of something to make sure that I have more than I'm giving you. I'll run through a quick introduction of myself. The slide showing, I hope the slide is showing. Ezine, you're still the person I'm seeing, so you can confirm to me by typing check in the chat box. No, it's fine. Just type check in the chat box. Also, that is what we'll be doing to get some feedback. So I have some of my colleagues on the call as well who will be helping me to monitor the chat box. This is who I am. Again, like I said, it's a pleasure to be here. I work for HC Bonham Limited. We're a performance consulting firm. There is some information about us. But the key thing we like people to remember is we're passionate about what we do. We also have fun in doing what we do. So, Ezina, you did catch my opening statement where I said to enjoy life. We enjoy life by doing work that we love. So it was good to see the goals or the vision that a lot of people on the call today have for themselves in 2021. So HC Bonham, I mean, we do a number of things, though. These are the key ones that we do best. We support conferences like this one, whether virtual or in person. We're a performance consulting firm primarily. So we do spend a lot of time training people and coaching executives. We have a special part of our business that focuses on making teams effective, the science of team effectiveness. There's a lot of science that goes into people coming together to work and achieve great results. So we spent a number of years figuring that out, and we support organizations in doing that. The company's been around a total of about 12 years, but in two modes. In the mode of HC Bonham, which came through the merger of two companies, we have been around a little over 5 years, but before then, we existed as well. All right, so that's just to introduce myself and the organization that I work for. It's a pleasure to be with you, SPE Lagos, for this your Vision Board event. So what I would like to do is to just check if I'm being heard, just to be sure. So what I'd like you to do is go to the chat box, and also to be sure everybody can see the chat box so you can participate in this engagement, which is how we roll in HC Bonham. So please go to the chat box and let me see. Did I get any checks yet? Okay, got a few checks. Got Izines check, Michael Oyere, and yes, everybody just Mayokun, okay. Especially those people that have won airtime. You should type check twice. You should say check, check. Those of you that have won SP's airtime today. I was wondering how much those cards were for. Just my curious mind. So they just told us they won. They didn't tell us how much. Mayokun, for example, maybe you will have needed to share some of it. Who is AB? All right, additional Badejo, yes, another check. Good. All right, good to know that you are all there, and we can have this conversation. Okay, I'm going to go back to sharing my slides. Just remember to put some music into that. Okay, no, I need to do that again. Make sure I've got the right slides. Yes. Okay, we have quite a number of people on the program today. Isn't it? Do you have a number, or so who has a number of how many people do we have on the program today? If I talk about the session overview, you can unmute your mic and tell us. Isn't it Chuk Scary? Who has how many people
Hi.
are we?
Hi, Larry. We're currently for 45 people on the call, so we have a good number.
Okay, amazing stuff. Thank you. So here's the agenda. 3 things. I've been given 30 minutes to talk to you. I think I've used 3 already. And you have 10 minutes for question and answer, just to set context. I think from a program perspective, we're running a little behind. 3 things: the power of a vision, the linkage between a vision and goal setting. And then I'll talk about how do you move from goals to objectives. It was, like I said, it was a great presentation by Princess earlier on, because she touched on certain aspects, of doing that. How do you go from vision to, I would say, success? There are many steps in between. So we're going to talk about one of them. So vision. I like to play with words. I hope SPE members, you also do. Those who are Scrabble players, or if you're a fan of dictionary.com, on the internet, when I see a word that is interesting, I go and type it in there. So this one says, this was somebody's quote, Jonathan Sweet. So vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to others, So usually, you are the only one that is seeing your vision, usually. And until you share what you are seeing, nobody else can see it. So visioning is something that is active. I like to just land a few things. Many people think that, oh, you just envision. No, it is active. In our flagship leadership programs that we run in HC Bonham, we spend time really sharing with leaders the importance of visioning. You cannot be a leader if you don't know how to envision. And leadership starts from you. We are all leaders, because first you must lead yourself before you can lead other people. So visioning is not optional. This exercise you're going to do today, you are going to play with your mind, imagine things, innovate with that board you are going to create. So I really like the way it's been broken down. The vision board is a representation of your imagination, or indeed wisdom. Because visioning is not just daydreaming. Yeah, sometimes people mix that up. It is not just daydreaming. Visioning is something you do on purpose. It is active. So your ability to envision something starts with you letting go. So some people want to be reasonable in their envisioning. You cannot be reasonable. You have to be unreasonable. Otherwise, it's not a vision. Because if it's reasonable, then it's something that can just be done. That's what we mean about thinking big. I heard the example of Jakpa, some of the examples that were used. I had a good time laughing. What a vision. Starting a new business. So in visioning, you have to think big. It cannot be ordinary. If it's ordinary, then it's reasonable. And where is the vision in that? There are certain aspects of visioning as well. So it's not daydreaming or seeing something. You must be able to articulate your vision and communicate it to others for it to be a vision. Because if nobody else is understanding your vision, then there may be certain challenges with what you have created. Sometimes the way to test a vision is to share it with someone, a stakeholder preferably, and check their reaction. What are you looking for in that vision? Are they willing to go there? Are they willing to go to that place that you are describing in your vision? How excited are they for you, or indeed for themselves, because they're your stakeholder, about this thing you have created called a vision? I think that at the end of this exercise, when you create your vision board, when you see your vision board, you should be excited. When other people see your vision board, they should be excited. So, of course, you see on the slide, Dubai. I'm going to play a video just to have, I'm sure a number of you may have seen this video, but let's just watch the video for a moment. And I don't think I need to say anything. So please type in the chat box, Wale, if the sound is okay when I play this. Notice the years at the lower left corner of the slide. Yeah, 1950s.
Hi, Larry. Can you hear me?
Hi, can you hear me? Yeah.
There's no
Yeah,
sound,
so
Larry.
yes, there's no sound, so we can see the images. I sent a message on the chat, but there's no I guess you have some audio, but we can't hear anything.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
I'm going to try to reshare.
Yes, when you Larry, you
Yeah,
should, yeah, when you stop sharing, when you share again, you need to make sure that you select share computer audio
I
at
know.
the top.
That's what I
Okay, that
actually thought I did that before. So
okay.
let's see now.
Okay.
Can you hear it now?
Yes, yes, it works
Yes, we
now.
can.
Oh,
to places nearer.
I think we all get the idea. I think we all get the idea from that. So I have a question for you, for the audience. Watching that video and thinking about visioning, reflect on it a bit, and I would like you to just put up your hand and share with me what resonates with you just watching that video when you think about visioning. I'm going to try and talk to two people if you have time. Just put up your hand and I'll call you. What resonates with you? Okay, I can't see everybody. I see a hand. Okay, go ahead. Somebody's put up their hand. I can't see the. Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. What's your name, please, and where are you talking to us from?
My name is Ariola.
Mm-hmm.
The video exemplifies what we can call visioning in its entirety. Why did I say so? Right from 1940 up to about 2019, we could see progress from a mere desert inhabited by people, now a commercial center. It could only take vision over those years, vision of somebody somewhere, perhaps a leader who has put in place structures, policies to ensure that those visions are executed even while he's not there. I mean, that's a span of like more than 60 years. I mean, that's like 3 lifetimes. So it's only a visionary leader that could place those things in place and ensure that people that are coming after him execute his vision. So it's all about visioning, and I mean, that is a powerful message.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ayola Fadeyi. I know one key thing you said was it took having leadership and it took time. Notice that. Kenechukwu Ezebialu. And then I'll ask Janet Zaga to also speak.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. One sentence. What did you get from that?
Basically, I get that creation process happens in 2 phases. One is that it has to first live in your mind before it eventually comes to reality.
Yeah, true that, true that. Yes, Janet Zaga. Thank you, Kenechukwu. What did you get from the video?
Hello, sorry, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What I get from the video, based on what you said something about vision. If you have a vision and it doesn't seem impossible, it doesn't make sense. Looking at the video from the beginning, Dubai was like a desert. If someone had brought the current picture of Dubai now and showed it to somebody then, looking at the state of Dubai, that was like 50 years back, it would seem impossible. So if you have a vision, it has to be something that is very big. Because if it's something that is normal, if you bring this current picture and say America will be like this in the next 2 years, it will make sense. But looking at the state of Dubai years before now, so just based on what you said.
Thank you. Thank you, Janet. Okay, just one more bonus. Mayako, you already won airtime, so I will not call you. Afegbe Otome. What did you get from the video?
Good afternoon, everyone. I think realistic timelines in setting the vision. The Dubai did not transform overnight. So I believe there was proper thinking put behind the timelines and the schedule that was set to achieve the vision.
Okay. The bit about timeline is interesting, but I noticed a few things I just want to call out. One, it took time, but they did not just envision, and there's also a vision for 2030 already, right? It took time, but it was broken down into sections. Notice in the video, we first had 10-year spaces. Then it started to be 1 year, showing that with visioning, things, if you do it regularly, you actually can increase the pace of development, of growth, of success. Notice that piece as well. Stephen Covey said this quote, everything is created twice. The house you live in was created twice. The office you go into, that building first was in the architect's head, then it was created. So the second time you are seeing it being built, that's the second time. Even you, when you put together your outfit, right? First it's created in your head. Then some people go through the process of laying it out on the bed. Some people just take it from the wardrobe because it's so clear in their head and they just wear it, depending on your personality type and how you approach things, right? So just notice that about visioning. You need to be bold. You need to take from vision to objectives. You need to know that it will take time, but then you must disconnect from reality. And again, everything happens twice. Just notice that. There'll be a few other things that we'll call. I just felt that video will help. Now, I want to step out of visioning and go into something that I just felt maybe let's add this. How does your personality type affect your ability to envision? Not that we all have personality types, the way we prefer to do things. I know some of you, maybe in your jobs, you have had personality profiling done. If you haven't, you should. I mean, H.C. Bonham were the leading insights discovery, which is one of the, I think, one of the best personality typing tool out there in Africa. We're leading partners. And when you, so I'm going to take you through a quick exercise, and I want you to do it by yourself. Then I will relate this to visioning, because visioning is done by you. The more you understand yourself, the more you will be able to use that you have to achieve the success you want. So some people, visioning comes to you easily. Some people, it takes a lot more effort to envision. But you know the interesting thing? Everybody can envision. So there's nobody that cannot, but it's just how easy it is. So first question, if you consider yourself, do you consider yourself introverted or extroverted? Type in the chat box, in your opinion of yourself. And please, nobody is in the middle. You may be slightly extroverted, but you are more introverted. Everybody is both, actually. We can all be introverted or extroverted. But in your view of yourself, do you consider yourself introverted or extroverted? Here are some words that describes introversion. You can go through quickly to help you confirm, but I believe you should know already. And here are words that describes extroversion. So if you're energetic, you're action-oriented, outspoken and bold, you are likely to be extroverted. But if you're very observant, inward-focused, reserved, reflectful, and thoughtful, you are likely to be introverted. So type in the chat box. Shegs, can you please confirm to me that I have things going in the chat? People are responding, because I'm unable to see the chat box from this view.
Yes, people are responding, Larry.
Okay, thanks, William. People are responding. Okay, so first notice that first part. Are you introverted or are you extroverted in your opinion of yourself? I mean, I think there are some people that are on this program that have their insights profile, so they are familiar with this and they know where we're going with this. All right. Well, do we have enough answers? Can I move on?
Yes, we do. We have enough. We can move on.
Okay, good. This is the second part, and I'm just going to use this very brief, two-dimension sort of understanding your personality. In your approach to things, in your approach to decision-making, are you want to go with just the data? This is the data and therefore this is the decision. Or are you want to consider who is involved in this decision and how will it make them feel? So do you have a thinking preference to your decision making, or do you have a feeling preference to your decision making? Neither is right or wrong. Neither is good or bad. In fact, all of us do both. It's just that you tend to prefer one to the other. People who have a feeling preference in their approach to decision making tend to be like this, more about harmony. The relationships are key for them. They tend to be considerate, personal, and informal. And people who have the thinking preference to their decision making, can be very analytical, detached from the decision, and they want to be correct. They usually use systems to approach things. Whichever one you are, neither is right or wrong, neither is better than the other. So please type in the chat box in your opinion of yourself, thinking or feeling. And I'm going, again, let me remind you, I'm going to link this to the ability to envision, how easy it is. So you can support yourself in envisioning. Because sometimes you find you're trying to talk to some people about envisioning and it's hard. They just are too realistic. They're like, I beg, I beg, I beg. So that what? But there are some people that say, guy, just think. Imagine if I had $1 billion now. I will do this. I will buy this. This is what I will do. There are some people who are very comfortable with that. That is envisioning. As unreasonable as it seems, that's envisioning. Some people want to have that conversation. Some people are like, please don't waste my time. Imagine if you have $1 billion. Who does you? Where are you going to get it? Please, that's a bloody waste of my time. It neither is right or wrong. It's just about preference. Wally, what do we have? Am I good to go?
Yes, you're good to go.
Okay, so depending on which the two options you chose, let me go back so you see. So if you consider yourself introverted, if you notice where it's highlighted now, there's the blue and there's the green. So if you are introverted, chances are that you are on that side of this matrix. You are either leading with cool blue or earth green. Just notice those two things. And if you are extroverted, you're probably on this right side, which means you are either leading with fiery red or sunshine yellow. I'm choosing my language carefully. I said leading with, and I'm using certain words. Now, thinking and feeling. If your preference is for feeling, you are either leading with earth green or sunshine yellow. Just think about the colors and the words I'm using to describe them. And if you have a thinking preference, you are either leading with cool blue or fiery red. Right? Now, if you combine the two, that you chose, then you have this. And I'm just going to show you what we call the 4 color energies. Cool blue is introverted thinking. So if you chose introversion and thinking, you probably have a preference for the cool blue energy. And these words in that quadrant will describe you. You're analytical, you're detached, you show no bias, and you're objective. If you chose extroverted thinking, likely you lead with fiery red. You have a fiery red led personality with those words that describe how you prefer to do things. If you chose extroverted feeling, you probably lead with a sunshine yellow personality, with those who are very spirited, buoyant, and cheerful. Extroverted feeling. Now, if you chose introverted feeling, that means you likely have an earth green leading personality type. So earth green is the color energy that leads your personality type. That's how you prefer to be. So depending on the two you chose, I want you to type what you have as a result of combining the two. Type it in the chat box. Remember, we are guessing. I'm not saying this is final or correct. No, we're just guessing. Let's just play a game. We're guessing. So based on the two you chose, type in the chat box, what is the result of the two? Extroverted thinking, that's fiery red. Extroverted feeling, that's sunshine yellow. Introverted feeling, that's earth green. Introverted thinking, that's cool blue. Notice cool blue and fiery red have thinking in common. Earth green and sunshine yellow have feeling in common. Fiery red and sunshine yellow have extroversion in common. Cool blue and earth green have introversion in common. So type in the chat box this guess. If you want to really understand this in detail, there's a process to actually do what we call, you go through an online evaluator, you answer some questions, and we can build a 22 page profile for you that really helps you understand yourself. Wally, do I have answers in the chat box?
Yeah.
Can I move on?
Yes, you can move on. We have answers in chat box.
Okay, good. Remember, we're guessing now. How do this relate to visioning? The extroverted color energies usually are easier for visioning. So if you are extroverted, if you live with fiery red or sunshine yellow, you will find it easier to create vision. But you need a combination of the two color energies to really get vision going. And what do I mean? Visioning is not just daydreaming that you see something. It also means you are able to communicate what you see such that people want to go there. Look at Dubai. Most of you want to go to Dubai. The companies you work in, it was somebody's vision. You want to go there. You wanted to work there. There are some other companies you want to work in. You may not know anything about them, but you are just reacting to somebody's vision that was created, and now you want to go there. It may shock you, but there are some people who want to come to Nigeria for whatever reason. There is a vision. They see a Nigerian movie. They see our parties in Lagos, and they want to come here. People want to come to Lagos. There's a vision. There's something they see that makes them want. So vision can be very powerful in terms of you're wanting to go there, and when you communicate it, other people wanting to go there. That's how you get support for your visions or your goals. All right, so that's it on visioning. But like I said, visioning is out there. But for us to go from vision to success, there are certain things that need to happen. You need to set goals. Now, the question is, visions and goals, are they the same? Anybody? Are they the same? I'll ask one person. In your opinion, a vision and a goal, are they the same? And if they are not, what is the difference? You can raise your hand if you would like to contribute to that. I see you again. Okay. Somebody said vision is the big picture. The people that have spoken before, you still notice that I may not be calling you. Don't worry, I'm not beefing you. I'm just trying to listen to some new voices. All right. Okay, let's see. Oh, I raised my hand. Really? Josephine Olamide Atoyebi. Yes, you can go ahead. JA. Visioning and goals. Are they the same? And if not, what's the difference? In your opinion? Josephine, are you there? Oh, you already typed. It's the big picture. Goals are the steps.
Goals,
okay?
yes. For saying that vision can almost look unrealistic, but goals need to be smart. They need to be specific, measurable, and they're literally like steps to take from now, say short term, mid term, long term, and then the vision can almost be abstract and just as big as you can go. Thank you.
Check, Janet. Yeah. Josephine, you landed it. Check. I don't need to say anything anymore. That's it. If you stay in vision, you may actually discourage some people. Even you may get discouraged because sometimes the vision is just quite big. And if you don't take it down to goals or objectives, like I like to call them, you may not move forward. This is what she said. Vision is the destination. The goal takes you there. Vision defines the goals that you set. Goals keep you focused on your vision because when you achieve one, then you are encouraged to go to the next one. So a vision is like the end game. I mean, think about it. What is the vision you have at the end of your career? Do you have a vision for your career at the end? Do you have a vision for your retirement? Is it very clear, right? If you watch Netflix or a fan of Netflix, for me, I love architecture because I just like the fact that somebody can take an empty space and just build. When I drive past and I see that they are constructing a new building and they have an image of the building, I'm always curious. I look at it. I do a bit of dabbling in that business myself, but it's amazing sometimes when we have a project. And I remember, I always encourage the team, take pictures of this project as you are doing it. Because sometimes having such visuals helps some people believe. I'm sure you have tried to describe something to someone and they didn't get it. Yeah, you have not really shared your vision properly. So visioning is not just seeing, it's also the ability to communicate it such that someone wants to go there. And if you want to do that, you can break it down by setting objectives, because that has a result, an achievement, and it's easy to direct efforts towards a goal or an objective. Towards a vision, it takes a lot. Vision 2020, vision whatever. What's your vision for retirement? Can you tell me what the color of the building you will be living in when you are retired? Do you know the color? When I watch some programs on Netflix, those ones that they talk about architecture, some interesting buildings, it's so vivid when I think of my retirement home. That is, you play with vision in the color, the grass, what it will be like, the dimensions. Look, visioning is free, but you know what? The more you do that and the more you start to set the goals, the easier you will get to your success. So envisioning 2021, it must be aligned with your longer term vision. So for those who are planning to jackpot, please be sure it's aligned with your longer term vision. And you are painting the colors. You are painting every aspect. So visioning is one thing. Creating goals or objectives is another thing. The interesting thing is that when you finish doing this vision board you're going to do today, it's important to write out your goals and be clear. So just try now, write down 2 goals, any goals you have for 2021 that you may already have thought about, write it down. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Just write it down the way it comes to your mind. What is your goal? Some of you already did that in the first exercise that we did on Mentimeter, but write it down. What is your goal? What is a goal you have for 2021? Is it about your career? Is it about your health? Is it about your family? Is it about your finances? Is it about your personal development? Just write it down. Write it down now, somewhere. If you want, you can type it in the chat box. That's also welcome. You can just type it in the chat box. A goal you have, just write it. I want to show you something that makes a difference many times between achieving your goals and not achieving them. So you can type in the chat box if you so will, if you so wish. If you don't, it's fine. Just write it down for yourself because you are going to check yourself. So write down two goals. Wally, do we have anything in the chat box? Or if you have written, down one or 2 of your goals, type check in the chat box. I just want to be sure that we are moving along.
Okay.
That we're moving along together. I just have a few more minutes to go.
Yeah, hi, Larry.
Hi.
Great. I was just gonna. this is really, really interesting. I myself had lost track of time.
Okay.
But
yeah, I just looked now. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. I just have one more thing to show you guys, so that when you finish creating this vision board today, you move yourself a little bit further along. Okay, let's assume people have written their goals. 2 things. Look at what you have written down. Is it SMART? You know what SMART is? It's specific, it's measurable, it's attainable, relevant, and time. But is it SMART? This is not a question of guessing. Just check. Is it SMART? Specific? Check. Is it measurable? Check. I mean, you're not going to lie to yourself, I hope. So that's the first check. The second thing is this. And this is the one, I think many people understand the concept of SMART. I want to share with you this simple formula for writing goals. Very simple, but very powerful. It's a formula, and you guys are, you've spent time studying formulas, right? This formula for writing goals, which is action plus the object of the action plus the measurement methods. Action. What are you going to do? The example here, increase. That's the action. Increase. Increase what? Increase the object of the action, the thing you want to do the action on, which is savings. You want to increase your savings. Many people, that's where they stop. when they write goals. But you must include measurement methods, and there are 4 options. The more measurement methods you use, the better the goal you have written. Quality, quantity, cost, and timelines. So increase action, savings object of the action by 600,000. That is the what? Quantity. In 2021, timeline, through automatic transfer of 50,000 per month. That's usually like a quality measure. So think of any goal. And sometimes you need to think about it, because think about this. You want to increase production by 10% year on year. Increase is the action. Production is increase production by 10% year on year. That's this year, without incurring additional costs of overtime, and with a reject rate of 1 out of 1,000. That's a quality. So in writing personal goals as well, you can apply the same. You want to lose what? Weight. That's action, object of the action. What's the quality? By still maintaining a healthy lifestyle, not spending more than a certain amount. So you don't go and buy waist trainer, this drug, that drug. No, put some goal to it. By June, the quantity of weight you want to lose, for example. So Zig Ziglar said this: when you set a goal properly, you're already halfway. You're already half done. That's why I said those 2 things. 1, envision. 2, write the objective. Make sure it's smart. 3, use the appropriate formula. And that's it from our side. Next steps is for you. Enjoy the process of vision boarding, which is great in terms of visualization. But when you finish doing that, use the vision board to continue to inspire yourself. But go further and write the goals down, because without it, you cannot have accountability. On that note, say thank you so much. If you have any questions, yeah, let's deal with the questions. And at the end, these are 80 Bonum. If you want to follow us on any of the pages, LinkedIn and DYG, Discover Your Genius. On that note, I say thank you. I'll stop sharing so that if there are any questions, we'll take the questions.
Thank you so much, Larry, for that. That was really, really interesting. So we'll just take a couple of questions. Please put up your hand or type your question in the chat window. We'll just take 2 questions. And okay, so somebody's hand is up. Ayola Fadei.
Ayola Fadei.
Yes, please go ahead and.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Larry, for that brilliant presentation. Well, I'm in this situation now. I need some clarifications. Where I work, the rule says that I can't have some business of my own, and I have a vision to be a big-time businessman. And I know that this is the right time for me to start. If I don't start now, if I delay it further, I may not achieve that goal and vision of mine. What do you advise me in this situation? Should I keep to the rules of engagement where I currently work, or I could leave? And if I leave now, there will not be any means of sustenance. Kind of. How do I marry these two? Is that where I can bend the rules and that would favor me? Thank you, sir.
Bend the rules, Mr. Fadei. I didn't say you bend the rule. Oh. You never get that kind of answer from me. I'll give you a short answer. Get a coach. Get a coach. You are in a place where many people get to somewhere in their career where you have to make the call. Do I become an entrepreneur or do I stay in paid employment? Many Nigerians, that entrepreneurship thing is in us. But I can tell you, not everybody is designed or positioned or would like to be an entrepreneur. One thing you must be is an intrapreneur, which is you are doing your business, your work with a lot of ownership. So there are many things that I can share with you. One thing is that nobody should ever make that decision for you. So if you ask me and I told you, stay in your work and find a way around it, that's not good. I tell you, leave now, go for your dream, fly. I'm not a motivational speaker. That's my view, or this is my opinion. That's also not good. You know what? Only you can take that decision. There are a few things you must consider. But my advice to you, because of time, get a coach, a good coach, someone that will enable you explore within yourself. Why do you want to do this? What does this mean? And then help you help you hold you accountable to creating a plan for you to achieving that goal or that vision. That would be make sure the coach is certified. So just to declare, I'm a board member of International Coaching Federation Nigeria chapter. Make sure the coach is certified or credentialed, not just someone who says, I'm a coach, but get a coach, pay good money, and that is what I'll advise. Another person? Mr. Ola, I hope that helps.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Yes, it does. It does help.
Isn't please
Okay.
pick the next person.
Yes, we'll take the next question from Mariam. Please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much for the lecture. My question is, if my goal is that I want to get a particular grade, but you said we have to like put a measurement method. I don't know how I'm going to like set that particular goal, putting the right measurement methods, the quality and quantity stuff. That's my first question. Then my second question, sir, is that I'm an introvert. So like it makes it very difficult like network with people when I'm at events and stuff. How do I work on that?
Okay, so Miriam, let me first make sure I get your first question. You said what did you say is the goal you want to achieve?
I want to achieve a particular grade for this particular grade, yes.
Grade in a field
I'm
of
still
study.
an undergraduate, sir.
Okay, great. So see, the thing about what you're going to do today, so let's leave the grade for a moment. Why do you want to achieve that grade? I'm not saying you should answer the question. These are the questions you should write down. Why do you want to achieve that grade? When you achieve that grade, how will you feel? How will you feel? Are you going to dance, go and buy pizza, go and drink gari with ice cubes and good groundnut? What are you going to do when you achieve that grade? Sometimes leave the grade. Envision yourself having achieved that grade. Check how you feel. Then that will help you with being specific. Because the measurement method, the grade is a simple one. Is it an A plus, A star, B minus, B plus? How is that grade scored? That's it. That's the quantity, the quality measure. Do you want to achieve that grade by falling sick and killing yourself because you studied for it? Or do you want to achieve that grade still feeling good? Which means maybe you need to study ahead. So when you think through the measurement methods, it helps you determine your plan. Now, your second question was, you're an introverted person, in your opinion, and how do you network? I'll tell you a very simple thing. Just set a goal. So I have a business partner. She's very introverted. And when we started to work on her as an executive who needs to network, this is what we used to do. Simple thing. One, to network, you must go to places where you can network. In today's world, because of being virtual, a simple thing. Go on LinkedIn, create your profile, like 5 people every day, or seek connection with 5 people every day. I'll give you a tip. Start with me, Larry Onosei on LinkedIn. Send a request, I will accept. Type your message, say you asked me to. That is how to network virtually, right? So use the tools around you. If it was when we're still very physical, I would say, go out, set a target. You are going to meet 5 people, you are going to talk to 3 of them, and you are going to get 2 contacts. That's the reason you are in this event. Look for people in this event. Connect with Ezine on LinkedIn. Connect with Chukskeri. See, set a goal for yourself and say, every week I will connect with 3 people. We had that exercise in my company last year for a lot of our junior consultants. And they had a target. They had to connect with it until you set a target for it. Being introverted does not mean you cannot network. Don't let anybody lie to you. Introverted people are some of the best networkers I know. You know why? They are very deliberate about their networking. Extroverted people can know 100 people. They just know them, but they don't know them. They don't know their names, their contacts, how they will be useful to them. Introverted people, use the power of your deliberateness. Look for who you want to network with. Find a way to network with them. So don't believe that lie that you are introverted does not mean you do not know how to network. It means you network more deliberately. Determine your target in terms of number, determine your target in terms of people, trust your process mind, and you make it happen. That's the answer. Isn't it?
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Larry. Thank you. Thank you for the answers. And thank you for the amazing presentation. I'm sure that everybody really enjoyed it. And I personally enjoyed it, so that thank you for that. So guys, this is the time to practice everything that Larry has said. This is time to put it in motion, okay? We need to start making that vision board.
Right.
So I'm going
Thank
to
you.
share
Enjoy
my
the
screen.
rest of your day. Yeah, be pulling out with my colleagues now. Thank you so much. Chup Scary. Thanks, isn't it? Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you very much. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Cheers. All right, so Larry has given a lot of tips. He's told you how to identify your personality type, whether you're a sunshine yellow, whether you're fiery red, and how you can actually use this in creating, your visions. And understanding your personality is very key to understanding your visions and being able to set those steps and goals to achieve the vision. So I guess everybody on the call received the starter pack. Please look at your starter pack. So the starter pack is not meant to be all encompassing. The starter pack is just there to motivate and inspire you, right? It has some pictures, some clips to just give you some ideas, but it doesn't stop you from using your own pictures, from the internet or from your own personal collection. But please, let's start working on the vision board. And at this point in time, I will encourage anybody who wants to turn on their video. Still keep yourself muted, but you can turn on your video while you're working on your vision board so we can see each other. I'm going to be sharing a video in a minute to get you motivated. Just to check that everybody has the starter pack, please just type a check in the chat box or type yes. So we know that, everything is going according to plan. And in the meantime, fantastic. I see some people are typing. I'm going to oh no.
Time to do a great thing. If you're waiting for that perfect moment, that perfect timing, it's not going to happen. You know what you have to do? You have to create the perfect time and the perfect opportunity and the perfect situation.
So that a lot of people become comfortable. They stop growing. They stop wanting anything. They become satisfied. People getting ready to go to jobs that they don't like. Jobs that are making them sick. You see, when you're not pursuing your goal, you are literally committing spiritual suicide. When you have some goal out here that you're stretching for and reaching for, that takes you out of your comfort zone, you'll find out some talents and abilities you have that you didn't know you have. When the messenger of misery visits you, what are you going to do? What will keep you in the game?
There are things that you think you
I'm gonna let the video buffer for a minute and then I'll play it again in a few minutes. But in the meantime, start working on your vision board. Look at the starter pack. What do you want to achieve? You can start first of all by writing it down, your visions, and then from writing it down, you look for the images, and then you create, your vision board. Um, what are your goals? What do you want to do this year? What is that thing that is burning? That idea that has been burning in your mind for so long, right? That is what you want to capture. Something that, the thing with a vision is that it may seem unrealistic at this point in time. It may seem a bit far-fetched, but you have to write it down, right? Because that's the first step. You may not achieve it this year, but writing it down and writing goals, even if it's to achieve the first step in that vision, takes you closer to that to that your ultimate goal. So write your vision down and start working on your vision board. What inspires you? Who are your mentors? Who do you look up to?
ever be a point in your time in your life where it's the right time to do a great thing?
Okay, video is taking time. I'm gonna stop sharing as well. I hope everyone is motivated, inspired. At least you've started putting some things down. Because of Lauren's presentation, we're a little bit short for time, so we're going to probably have to end in about in 15 minutes. Okay, so at least by now you should have a framework, right? So you have to ask yourself those difficult questions. And as Lauren said, right, the vision is something that is only privileged to yourself. It's what you see. Nobody else can see that. And sometimes you might feel a little bit shy or embarrassed to say these things because you feel you will be judged or assessed for it. But the great thing about sharing your vision is that it holds you accountable to it. The minute you write it down and you tell people, okay, look, I want to go and do my MSc before the end of this year, it makes you accountable because someone is going to remember and ask you, oh, hey, how did it go? Did you manage to do that MSc? And every time you look at that vision board, this picture, this presentation, wherever you print it, you remember that, look, I actually wanted to do this at the end of the year. So what's stopping me? Right? So don't be scared. And even if you don't achieve it, it doesn't mean anything, right? You have to set visions. If you don't even set the vision, then there's zero chance of achieving that goal. So
every time you walk by. Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair and golden starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair, a golden starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Just like me, they long to be close to you. 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 Close to you.
Just checking up on everyone. Don't enjoy the music too much and forget to create your vision board. Okay. I don't know if we have Olufumilai or Badofin on the call. Fumi, are you here?
Yeah, hello.
Okay, hi.
Hello.
Hello, good
Yeah.
afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yeah, very clearly. Yeah, too.
Sorry?
Can you hear me too? Yeah, clearly.
Okay, good. I want to make sure that I want to make the music very soft, but I want to make sure that everybody else can hear me at the back as well. So Fumi, you were the winner of the vision board from from last year, correct? Sorry?
2019.
Okay. So I have a question for you. So I know you created this vision board from last year. So I mean, what was the most memorable part of this experience from you, right? And how did it impact your life after the vision board experience?
Okay. That question is one of the most memorable part of each right? Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm just trying to clarify. Question is most memorable part of right?
Yes, just that you're breaking up. I don't know if it's just me.
My network is very bad. Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I said that how has it impacted your life, the vision board, after the the event? How did you know how did putting that vision board that how did it manifest, after the experience? Okay. Did it have any
Okay,
positive impact?
of course, of course.
You can
Of
just
course,
share
can
with
you
us
hear me?
briefly. Yes, but your line is really breaking up. I don't know if it's just for me. I'm just going to ask whoever is on the call, Chooks, Princess, can you confirm if you can hear me, and if it's just Fumi's line that is breaking up?
Yeah, I think Fumi's line is a bit bad,
Okay.
but I can hear you very clearly. So
Okay.
Fumi, if you
Okay.
can maybe get another network or maybe
Yes.
sign out and
Or use
sign
the
back in
chat
or
box.
something.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, Fumi,
it's
I
not
can.
very clear at all.
Yeah, please. Yes, use the chat box and share your experience and how it impacted your life last year.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can everyone still hear me? I hope so. So let me also ask, we also have somebody from the Vision Board from last year, Nere Arubaya. Are you on the call? Okay, someone said he can hear me. Is Nere on the call? Okay, I guess not. So we will just wait for um, Fumi to share some feedback via the chat box. But at this point, you should be rounding up your vision board. I'm going to be calling someone in a few minutes. We are going to be rounding up and have a couple of people share their vision board with us. So please finalize your vision board. It doesn't have to be so pretty. The most important thing is that you have a message, you have a vision, and you've actually, gone the extra mile to put it down today. Okay.
deep watercolor memories of the way we were. Scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another for the way we were. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten every line? If we had the chance to do it all again, tell me, would we? May be beautiful and yet what's too
I have some feedback from Fumi. She just posted something in the chat. I asked her what was the most defining part of the experience for her. She said that for her, it was really sharing her vision with over 25 people, that was the defining activity for her. And that this automatically meant that she had over 25 passive accountability partners. Fantastic. I mean, that is so true, right? Because by sharing that vision, you're automatically creating a network of people who are going to hold you accountable and push you and motivate you, so that even the day you feel like I'm not going to do this, somebody will call you and said, oh, how's it going? Did you start that business you wanted to start? Did you still travel to Canada? Did you still go to do your masters? Are you enjoying life? Have you made money? So sharing that makes you accountable to it. So thank you so much, Fumi, for that. That's a fantastic response. So at this point in time, can you, if you're finished with your vision board, please say yes on the chat window. Please put up a chat. Just put up a message to say yes.
it must have been cold there in my shadow.
Nobody has finished. Unbelievable. Come on. Okay, I need two people who have finished to volunteer to share their experience about the vision board and also share their vision board with us, please. I need two people. Please uh, use the hand button to raise your hand up, and I will just pick the first two people. I just want you to quickly share your experience. Fantastic. I have a volunteer, how it went, and also I would allow you to share your screen and just quickly share your vision with the rest of us so that we can cheer you on.
Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to
I need a second volunteer. Patience, thank you so much for volunteering. Fantastic. Love that. Who's going to be our second volunteer? Nobody wants to volunteer. This is how, people miss opportunities. You don't know what is waiting for you at the end, right? Don't think about the process. Even if your vision board isn't complete or isn't so pretty, it's okay. It was just 20 minutes, right? Just put yourself out there and trust and have some faith. Latifa, thank you very much for volunteering as well. So I think we were going to have 4 people, but I believe that because of time, we'll probably just have to stick with 2 and see how it goes. Okay. So I'm going to stop the music. Okay, so Patience, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic. So Patience, are you somewhere where you can turn on your video? Will you be able to share your screen?
Yes, I will.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So please, let's see your lovely face to inspire and motivate the rest of the people who have their videos off. And thank you, Mr. Caleb, for turning on your video and having it on throughout the whole process. Thank you very much. Patience. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. So tell us how this experience has been for you quickly, and then I would stop sharing. I already stopped sharing. I will allow you to. If are you on your computer?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I will allow you to share your screen, please.
Okay. So, vision board has really impacted my life. The first vision board I attended was in 2019. That was my first experience. That was the first time I heard anything about the vision board. I think I haven't come across the word before. I knew what it was to set goals, make plans, write them out, but I'd never really, fleshed it out and put it up like I did in the vision board at that time. So it was a really exciting event for me. And my goal then was just one. And I remember very vividly because the plan I had, or when I was making the vision board on that day, it was more of a long-term thing. I never really saw it as something that was happening immediately. And I got it that year. So it was really amazing. I kept that board as a momentum for a long time because
Fantastic.
it meant a lot to me. Yeah.
Fantastic story, Patience. So please share your screen. That's really inspiring to hear that you achieved your vision in a year. So please share your screen. Let's see your vision for.
I don't know if you can see my
Fantastic.
screen now.
Yes, we can see your screen. So please just talk us through it really quickly in 3 minutes, okay?
Okay, so my vision, that's I have a lot of other goals, but the one thing I'm really looking forward to this year is to travel for grad school and get a master's degree in petroleum geology. So this is the entire process. This was what I did, but you can see that I circled this is where I am. So GRE preparation. So for grad school, depending on the area where you want to go to, so maybe the UK or the US. As at then, I was just considering the United Kingdom, that's the UK, but the process is different. So this is the process I went through for, or I'm going through, not went through, going through for US graduate school application, GRE preparation. You take the exam, TOEFL and IELTS preparation. I took the exam. I prepared for GRE, but then I didn't take the exam because when I researched the schools I wanted to apply to this year, they had waived GRE because of the COVID, because of the process and COVID. So I didn't write GRE, but I prepared for it. Then I prepared for IELTS. I took the exam. Then I started mailing grad school coordinators, professors. So this is the research part of it, where you research the schools you want to. I wanted to go to. I listed them out. I started mailing graduate school professors that I was interested in working with, that were in the same field as I was. Then I started preparing December 2020, and submitted my application because there were deadlines. applied, prepared my application, submitted. Not all schools do interview, but I did a couple of interviews. So depending, some schools will interview you, some grad school professors will interview you, some would not. So I got a couple of interviews, attended some online interviews. So this place I circled now is where I am, or where I'm awaiting to happen in my journey. So admission and funding. So this is like the next big step. I've done all the preparation, applied, interviews. So this is the next big thing that I'm waiting to happen. Then after here, preparation for visa interview, visa approval. Then after that, you move on to preparation, departure, that means traveling, flight, and everything. And finally, settling in, registering for your courses, department, and commencing grad school, basically.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Patience. And you know why I like your vision board, it's very specific, the vision board is not yours, you focused on one thing that you want to achieve, and then you've put specific steps how you're going to get there. And that's actually guiding you because you're held accountable in each step and you can clearly see where you're at and where you're going. So that's fantastic. That is very fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing the vision board with us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, so Latifat, are you still on the call?
How do I stop sharing?
You will see, yes, okay, good. Latifat, are you still on the call? I think we have lost, I think we've lost her. Okay. Is anybody else does anybody else want to share? The other person who volunteered seems to have dropped off. So Patience has shared her vision board. She showed us how she's planning to go to grad school. That's her vision, and she's put specific goals and objectives to get her to grad school. And she's able to monitor and measure each of these steps, right? So anybody else want to volunteer? Okay, I guess not. So everyone is shy. Oh, let me check anything in the chat window. So I think Latifat is back. Latifat, are you back on the call?
Yeah, yes, I am. Good evening. Apologies for that interruption. My system went off, so I just had to just quickly put on the gen to bring back my system on.
That's okay. That is very typical, right?
Yes.
Generator network issues. So welcome back. We're glad to have you back on the call. Would you be able to turn on your video and can you share your screen with us?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Let
so
us
good
see.
afternoon. Good evening,
Good
everyone.
afternoon. Hi. Lovely to see your face. And thank you so much for coming back on the call despite the issues, right? So
Yeah,
tell us,
you.
how was this whole process for you? I mean, how's the past 2.5 hours been?
Okay. This is my first time joining this vision board thing. It's my first time. I saw the video that was done from last year on, and I was really inspired that I'm going to really join this year's one. And it's been a real journey. Though what I created, I don't know if I actually came up with something very nice. I just tried my best and all. So let me share my screen. So what I came up with.
Latifat, I
Okay.
can tell you that by taking the first step to join the vision board and even sharing your screen, I can tell you that you have already achieved so much already. Like I promise you, you won't believe it, but one day you're going to remember these words. So
Okay.
please talk us through your vision board.
Okay, so basically my vision board it starts with my career development. Firstly, one thing I really appreciate to achieve this year is having my grad study outside the country in specifically Germany. So I started the process, but my major vision is to have a master's degree in process engineering in Germany, to be specific, and also alongside to have a certification in ICs and AutoCAD. I hope I came up with a good pictures combination and all. Then secondly, my financial stability. I hope to improve my financial stability on investments and reading more about financial investments, how to grow your financial stability or I've started by I attended one SPE finance development, which happened I think last month, around last 2 weeks. And I think with that I'm taking up gradual process in improving my financial stability. Oh my god. Actually, I was doing something here about mentoring and personal development, but I think when my system went off, it didn't auto save. So on this part, I was trying to come up with my personal development and mentorship was more about books, and I actually have a particular mentor, which I really like to appreciate her, Miss Tura Badra. I'm sure she's on this call, but I'm not really sure if she's still on this call. She's actually been someone I look up to all the time. It pushes me to be like, okay, yes, I'm going to achieve what she has achieved in her volunteering activities, in her outspoken words, how she come up do presentation and the likes, which I also envision myself to actually be involved in several voluntary activities for this year. And at least I've taken up 3 voluntary activities that I'm getting myself involved. And lastly, what I wanted to include in my vision development was my inspirational quotes. I have one quote basically that with God, all things are possible. That's my first goal, my major inspirational quote. And second, whatever you have in your mind, you can envision, you can put it out there, whatever it is, irrespective of whatever it is. So that's it for me. I hope I've been able to come up with something okay for my vision board for year 2021. So that's all for my side.
Thank you so much, Latifa. That was an amazing share. Thank you so much. It's very nice listening to your vision. I'm sure the way that you've articulated it is quite specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, right? So it's a smart objective, and I think that you're very well on your way to achieving it. And thank you for appreciating Miss Shira. Miss Shira, if you're on the call, big cheers and thumbs up to you for mentoring Latifa. She appreciates you. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much, Latifa. So you can stop sharing and please stay on the call. Don't go. Okay. So I'm going to resume sharing my screen.
Can I share my own?
Okay. Who is speaking? Okay,
Caleb.
Caleb. Okay, we'll
It
give you
shouldn't
2
be
minutes because we had planned to take just 2.
It's too much. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, I've found out that when we write too many things, we end up achieving nothing. So why don't you write the vision that you can see before you, and there are some steps and everything. They might be big, but we know with God all things are possible, right? So I have MBA here, which I've started. Oops, let me go back. Okay, I have MBA, which I've started, and maybe some other certifications and some free ones that you can easily acquire skills. Okay, then this other very beautiful house here. I hope my house will be as beautiful as this at the end of the year. And then my quote is God is actually the author of these things in our mind, and is also going to be the finisher of it. I think that basically captures my vision board. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Caleb, for sharing that short and sweet vision. Your education, what you're trying to achieve, and of course, you want to buy that lovely house. So thank you very much for sharing that vision with us. And we hope that you will achieve it, even if you don't finish, but before the end of the year, I'm sure that you'll be very well on your way to achieving those goals. So I'm going to, yes, thank you very much. I'm going to continue sharing my screen. Good. Let's see. Right, so we'll finish the presentations and it's time for some more giveaways. So are you ready? If you're ready, you know how this goes. Get your phone out, get ready to type. We already have a world record of 31 seconds. And I'm going to try to see if we can beat that record, okay? So when I open up the screen, you will see the recharge card and whoever gets it first is the winner. So here we go. Start. Once you've loaded the card, please tell us on the chat window, put up your hand so people don't burn their fingers by typing the number over and over again. Nobody, I don't see anybody. This is the clue. The clue tells you the network and then the number is the recharge. Hey, 35 seconds. Mariam, did you succeed?
Yes, I did.
Oh, congratulations, Mariam. Congratulations. And just so that you know that you didn't beat the world record. The world record is 31 seconds, but very well done to you. Thank you very much. Get ready for the next code. Okay. Once you're successful, please let us know.
I got it.
Oh, wow. I love that shout of joy. Who is that, please?
It's Miss Tura.
Miss Tura, congratulations. Wow. Okay. Congratulations. Congratulations, Miss Tura. Wow. Some people, it's a good thing that at least the love is going around, right? Different people are winning. So let's get ready for the next one. Everywhere you go. If you don't even know the network, then there's really no hope for you right now. You can forget about it. Any luck? Additional Badejo, did you succeed?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. So that one is gone as well. Don't be a spectator in this. Make sure you're winning some recharge cards. Congratulations, Additional. Okay, next one coming up. While you're trying to figure out the code, some people have already loaded the card. Okay, that was a victory cry.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh wow, Mayokun, congratulations.
Yeah, I can't just go back and I look at them. Excuse me.
Oh wow, okay. Congratulations, Mayokun. Congratulations. Wow, this thing is going by very quickly. And unfortunately, that's the last giveaway. If you didn't win the recharge card, try again next time. That's all I can say. So thank you to all our winners for participating in Fastest Fingers. So right, at the beginning of this, we talked about a mentorship opportunity. So how are you going to avail yourself of this opportunity? So take a picture of your vision board. Obviously, your vision board is It's already on your phone or on your laptop, okay? And print it out or make a physical one, right? Something that you can hang on your wall, okay? So we want you to take your digital vision board and make it physical, something that you can see and touch, and then hang it on your wall. And you take a picture of your vision board, your creation, and post it on Instagram, okay? When you post it on Instagram, you can write a short note, what you learned about this vision board event, why you would like to be mentored, then tag at SPE Lagos, and make sure you follow as well, because when you follow, then we can keep track of your submission. So you follow at SPE Lagos and tap at SPE Lagos, okay? Use the hashtag SPE Lagos, hashtag 2021 Vision Board, okay? So the two people who have the most likes by 11 p.m. on the 8th of February will be mentored by Temitope. And I'm going to tell you about Temitope very soon. Okay. So I'm showing his picture. So Temitope Oshuntuyu is a reservoir engineer with ExxonMobil. He's a certified coach. I remember when Mr. Larry was giving his talk, he said, if you're going to find a coach or a mentor, make sure it's someone that is certified, because when they are certified, they already have processes and they have a methodology, they have a workflow, and they are better educated to mentor you. He's a trainer, he's a speaker, he has over 10 years of experience helping people to achieve their leadership and communication skills. He's also a certified behavioral analyst consultant, right? So they can help you understand why you do what you do and ways to manage it. They can help you understand, for example, why you're always procrastinating and help you to take active steps to manage that. Or if you're someone that gets demotivated, they can help you to get to the root cause of that and find ways to inspire and motivate yourself. He's a personal growth enthusiast. He believes that no one can achieve greater things without growing themselves first. Okay, he served with SP International, local, regional. Okay, and he was a recipient of the SP International 2019 Regional Public Service Award for Africa region. Okay, and he served for 9 consecutive years from 2010 to 2019 on SPE Lagos Section Board, and he's held several positions, including session chair and section director. Okay, so if you like Temitope's profile and you will like him to mentor you, what I advise you to do is to make a snapshot or take a picture of my screen right now so that you have this information. After the event, take your vision board, print it out. If you don't have a printer, look for a magazine and try to recreate your vision board on paper. You paste it on the wall or you put it on a piece of cardboard, an empty box, it doesn't matter. Take a picture with your vision board, upload it to Instagram, write a short note. What did you enjoy about today's event? What did you learn? And why would you like to be mentored? Follow at SPE Lagos, tag at SPE Lagos, and use the hashtag SPE Lagos, hashtag 2021 Vision Board. And the people who have the most likes by 11 p.m., 2 people will be selected with the most likes, and they will be mentored by Temitope. So please make sure you take a picture of my screen if you haven't, so that you have this information. Okay, I'm going to change my screen now. And as well, there are also mentorship opportunities through SPE e-mentoring program. I know people are saying, oh, what if I don't win? They're only picking 2 people. But if you're not an SP, you can join SP as a student member. And if you go to ementoring.spe.org, you can request for a mentor. You can request for a mentor, you can specify, your field, and you'll be amazed, right? Because it gives you an opportunity to connect with the people all over the world. Remember that mentorship is not job hunting, right? So don't look at it like the person is going to grant you a job. The objective of having a mentor is having someone to counsel you, someone to learn from, someone to motivate you, someone to talk through with when you have some difficult decisions. Okay, so please make a pic, just make a take a snapshot or take a picture of my screen. That's the e-mentoring page on SPE. And finally, I'm going to hand over to Michael Oyere, who is the SPE Lagos section chairperson, for the closing remarks. Michael, are you on the call?
Yes, I am, Izine. Thank
Fantastic.
you very much.
Yeah, please turn on your video so we can see your face and give us the closing remarks.
Very well then. Thank you very much. It's been an amazing 2.5 hours of really exceptionally rewarding times. I think today we can confidently say we're leaving the call with one or two things that are tangible towards enabling us to create our vision and SMART goals. So with that in mind, I must deeply appreciate all those that have made this event possible. From Chooks, Kerry, the YP chair, who has led a very dynamic and energetic planning committee, up to you, Ezine, a very fantastic moderator. I mean, you continually continue to partner with SPE Lagos to deliver very impactful events. We do appreciate you and everyone that has supported this event so far. Unfortunately, Mr. Lanre and his team are not on the call, but I'd really want to appreciate them for the perspective they provided over this session today. It was really, really helpful. It was mind-opening. I mean, he directed us in line with knowing your personality and helping you to realize a vision and walk through that vision. So his session was really impactful, and I must appreciate him for that. I mean, if for anything, we should be living today with the goal setting formula: action plus object of action plus measurement method. So that's one key thing that we must all take away and continually have that vision board somewhere visible, create it, have it somewhere visible, have your actionable steps, continue to walk the path, and definitely you will achieve your aim. There will be times you struggle, but then have your mind set on the end goal and your results will definitely be achieved. So we really appreciate everyone that has participated today, all down to our participants who have joined us online. I mean, without our participants, there wouldn't have been an event. So I must really appreciate all that have, for those that have drawn their vision board, shared it with us, for those that have theirs and are already working it. And now Patience has worked all of hers up to number 6. And of course, it's good to have the other steps or goals in view to achieve. That's a good point. And this goes out to also Latifa as well as Caleb. Those are great visions that you have shared with us. What is important is to continue to stay focused. And of course, everyone else on the call who didn't have an opportunity to share their vision, please understand that you have it, you've painted that picture, you have your goals marshaled out to achieve that vision. Keep working at it, and definitely you will realize the end goal. So I'll just end by saying thank you very much for having connected today. It's been an amazing time helping to chart our course through 2021. And I hope that we have the very best of the year ahead and continue to walk our vision. Thank you very much, and let's have a fantastic evening ahead. Back to you, Ezine.
Thank you very much, Michael. Thank you for the final words. And it's been an amazing 2 hours with all of you, and look forward to more exciting events from SPE. I mean, SPE Lagos is really amazing. I'm always impressed by the breadth and the depth of the events you guys have. So well done for pushing the team. and leading them.
Thank you very much. We enjoy such partnerships and encouragement. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I guess this is where we call it quits. Chooks, are you there?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's been a wonderful event. You did a really good job moderating. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you, everyone. So we look forward to seeing your hashtags. Don't forget, it's not over. Make sure that, in fact, I will encourage you to finish up the vision board right now before you lose the motivation and focus. Put everything down on paper or print it out or use old magazines. Take a picture immediately and post it on Instagram and tag at SPE Lagos. Okay, let's see all those likes coming in so that we'll select 2 people to be mentored. Okay. Thank you very much, and
Thank
everyone
you.
have a great weekend.
Thank you, Izine. Sorry,
Thank
just one
you.
thing.
Thanks, everyone.
I remember
Okay.
Chooks mentioned at the beginning, Miriam was, she was the first to join, so there was a reward for her for punctuality. So just, Miriam, just to be sure, to let you know that we haven't forgotten it, we'll be connecting with you outside of the call to get your reward across to you. So thank you very much for for making punctuality something that you work with. Of course, that helps a lot with achieving the overall vision. So well done.
Yes, thanks.
Thank you.
Miriam. Well done.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, and have a great weekend, everyone.
Thank
All
you.
right.
You
Bye.
too. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.